I think the biggest question I think I have is why run for mayor?
Right.
Why run for office at all?
Why run for it all, right?
Yeah.
Why
You
give
just
yourself
get
that
demolished anytime you put yourself out there. So,
It is. It can be disheartening, but if somebody comes and talks to me, they're always going to see this same energy that I have. Friends that know me from college, people that have seen me grow up. I mean, I'm in the public eye. I've played competitive sports. I mean, I've walked to the free throw line I don't know how many times, and people have said things that aren't too nice.
aren't too nice. Yeah.
Aren't too nice. But I mean, I care about our town. I mean, my family was raised in this town.
Right.
My mother's side of the family, the Grishots, they had a lot in this town, a lot of involvement. I mean, my father's side, they've had a lot of involvement. His brothers and stuff grew up in this town. Their kids grow up in this town.
Right.
One of my cousins is a firefighter in town.
Oh, in town, right? Fox Lake here?
Absolutely, yeah.
Nice.
And it's like, I'm from this town. I mean, I'm created from this town. My mom's owned a business in this town for 35 plus years. She bought it from the woman that owned it
Right
before
across
her.
right off Grand Avenue, right?
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Right across from Stanton School.
Yep, I know where it's at.
And whenever Mr. Shefsick or somebody needed to give a kid a haircut or come down, she would take it and she would do it for free. I mean, he wouldn't let her. I mean, he would still push the money on
Yes,
her.
yes.
But it's just like we know the town. We know that we have been successful from the town.
Right.
I mean, the town gives us things and we reap from it, and also we want to spread out some joy to the town too. I mean, that's why when I graduated from college, I came back and I'm like, what am I gonna do? I mean, I'm gonna teach. That's what I got my degree
Yeah, you
in.
still teach, correct?
Yeah, I still teach at Judson University. I bounced around the community college system, teaching in different.
And you own quite a
community
few
colleges.
properties, and I didn't know that. I mean,
Right.
Well, I don't live within the village of Fox Lake, so
No, and one of the toughest things was when I graduated college, you get this bucket when you graduate college. This is what you're supposed to do.
right.
You go to school, and then when you're done with school, you do your job, and then you work this and you do that. And you know what? Everybody complained about how much money they made, or they didn't get enough, or they're not doing what they want. And I'm like, well, what do you do? Well, as a younger individual, I'm like, try to find something that you can create as an asset, something you can use your hands on, put in sweat equity. I bought the old Goodman Electric building.
Okay.
Bought it on a foreclosure. Turned it into the driving school. Put in every nail, every screw, put in everything. And that was a blessing. It was me and
Was
my
that the first one you and your dad
that was the
bought?
first one me and my
Okay.
dad bought, and it was our venture. And my mom was against it. My mom's like, "Don't strap yourself down. You're young. You want to
Yeah.
find somebody, get married, have kids." And I'm like, I want to work.
Right,
I want
right.
to make some money. I want to do some stuff. So it was fun. I mean, and again, you just by being invested in the town so young. Like, I was umpiring baseball games at 12 years old.
Okay.
I was umpiring baseball games, 12 years old, doing doubleheaders, did it forever. I was a seasonal worker at the Northwest Water Treatment Facility.
Okay.
I got to meet different supervisors, Stephen and Ryan, and all these different things. So I really started to know. Ron Haney was one of the first people that got me a job because he couldn't get me on the streets department, so he put me over there in the fenced-in area.
Okay.
But I understood, like, you pay your dues. So I got to know a lot of people really, really young. And then when you own a business in town really, really young, people naturally attract you because they're like, what is this younger individual doing? And he's fixing up his building.
Right.
He's bringing in new tenants. I mean, he's working it. And then plus, every 30 days, I'm getting a new allotment of students, like 15 to 20, that are 15 years old.
Yeah.
And they have parents because they're going through driver's ed. So they're like, wait a second. You own it, and you drive, and you do this. What do you do during the day?
Yeah, we
Like,
thought about having our daughter go to the driving school, but
Right?
we didn't.
But if you could get into the school, get into the school.
Right.
We're a service. And I laughed because I know a lot of people online, and I think as we talk through this, we'll bounce back and forth with some things being said online. They're like, man, he's a real slimy person. I'm like, I'd like to think I'm not. I mean, I could raise my rates at the driving school to $695 because Top Driver charges $700. I still charge $425 because it's competitive with the high school. I just want to make sure people have a resource, and it's a blessing because anything we make, we put back into the buildings.